Hi, I'm Sean. Welcome to my channel. Today we are exploring the Hierophant. This card is the fifth card in the major arcana of the tarot. But before I start, I would like to recommend a really good book on tarot, 78 Degrees of Wisdom by Rachel Pollack. This is a must-have book on tarot, but let's get back to the video. The Hierophant symbolizes tradition and spiritual wisdom. He is a bridge between the divine and the material world. The Hierophant teaches us about conformity to established beliefs and structures. He helps us understand the world around us. His lessons guide us on our spiritual journey. The Hierophant is often depicted as a religious figure. In the Rider-Waite deck, he is a pope-like figure. He sits on a throne, holding a papal cross. Two followers kneel before him. This image represents his authority and the transmission of knowledge. The Thoth deck shows a different image. It depicts a seated figure with the head of a bull. This represents the astrological sign of Taurus, associated with the Hierophant. In a reading, the Hierophant often represents traditional institutions. This could be religion, education, or marriage. He symbolizes the structures and beliefs that bring order to society. He encourages us to seek guidance from those wiser than ourselves. The Hierophant upright also signifies conformity. He reminds us of the importance of rules and traditions. He encourages us to follow established paths. This can be helpful for learning and finding our place in the world. However, the Hierophant also has a shadow side. He can represent blind faith and unquestioning obedience. When his energy becomes distorted, it can lead to dogma and oppression. We must be mindful of the Hierophant's potential for control. He reminds us to question authority and think for ourselves. Blindly following tradition can stifle our individuality and spiritual growth. The Hierophant also has a more internal meaning. He can represent our inner teacher, the voice of wisdom within. He encourages us to connect with our intuition and seek guidance from our higher self. This aspect of the Hierophant reminds us that true wisdom comes from within. We all have access to this inner guidance. By listening to our intuition, we can navigate life's challenges with clarity and purpose. When the Hierophant appears reversed, it can indicate a need to break free from tradition. This could be a time for questioning authority and forging our own path. The reversed Hierophant challenges us to examine our beliefs. Are we clinging to outdated traditions? Are we allowing dogma to dictate our lives? This card encourages us to think for ourselves and create our own belief system. The Hierophant is the fifth card in the major arcana. The number 5 is associated with change and upheaval. It represents a break from the stability of the number 4. This numerological connection suggests a tension within the Hierophant. He represents tradition, yet he also carries the energy of change. This reminds us that even the most established structures must evolve. The Hierophant card is deeply connected to the zodiac sign Taurus, a fixed earth sign ruled by Venus, the planet of love, beauty, and values. Taurus represents stability, security, and a deep connection to the material world, while Venus influences the sensuality and appreciation for art, comfort, and beauty associated with this sign. In the context of the Hierophant, this card embodies Taurus's desire for structure and tradition, guiding others through established belief systems and spiritual frameworks. The influence of Venus adds a layer of compassion, love, and beauty to the Hierophant's teachings, suggesting that spiritual wisdom is not just rigid dogma, but also an invitation to appreciate the beauty and harmony of the world. This combination encourages a balance between physical comfort and spiritual growth, symbolizing how the two can coexist harmoniously. Let's look at how to read this card in a reading. Personally, I struggle a little with this card. When the Hierophant appears in a reading, consider the context of the question. Is the querent seeking guidance or feeling restricted? The surrounding cards can provide further insights. For example, the Hierophant next to the Lover's card could indicate a traditional marriage. However, the Hierophant next to the Tower card might suggest a rebellion against established structures. Questions to ask with the Hierophant. When the Hierophant appears, ask yourself, what traditions do I value? Am I seeking guidance from wise sources? Am I being too rigid in my beliefs? How can I connect with my inner teacher? These questions can help you understand the Hierophant's message in your life. So, in conclusion, the Hierophant represents the balance between tradition and personal freedom. He encourages us to learn from the past while forging our own paths. By honoring our inner wisdom and questioning outdated beliefs, we can embrace the true meaning of spirituality. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.